My name is Maria Camila Arboleda, and this is a video of a fitness testing battery recorded on the 3rd of August 2022. So I'm here with Ed, played by Jules. And really nice to have you here. I know we've gone through dietary consultation. This one is basically just getting a couple tests, seeing where your fitness level is at, where your flexibility is at, strength, and then we'll move from there. In 8-12 weeks, we will be able to compare, see how much you've progressed, and what areas we need to work further. Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with the resting heart rate. If you don't mind handing in your hand. And then that's 13 in 10 seconds. So I'll just multiply that by 6. That'll give us 72 beats per minute, which is a good resting heart rate. I assume from working out that's probably higher than usual. Now I'm gonna do your blood pressure. I know you say I can have fun. Now you can rest your arm. Let's just give it a second. Oh, that's amazing. 120 over 80. Perfect. That's good. Good. Rest. Do you know your height?
My heart, 157
Perfect.
centimeters.
And now I'm going to get you to sit just right there on the scale. Perfect. 60 kilograms. I'll just write it down here. And then I'll calculate the BMI being your weight divided by your height square. That gives us 27 kilograms per meter squared. Lastly, we're going to take your hip and waist. So if you don't mind grabbing my hips and waist first. That's okay. That gives us 74. And I'll just slide down. And that one is 61. So 74 centimeters waist and 61 centimeters hip. Perfect. That's a ratio of 0.9, which is really good. It just gives us an idea of what risks you have for heart rate conditions. So the higher that ratio is, the more risk we are to have any heart conditions. Okay, now that's perfect. We're going to move to some flexibility tests. So I'm going to start with the Thomas test. So you're going to lay down on the box. So your knees are right. Yes, that's perfect. Can you lay down? Perfect. Now you're going to bring your knees to your chest, both of them, and hold them. Yes, that's it. And now you're going to release one and let it hang. Relax. So what we're measuring here is the angle which is really good. Now we're gonna do a hamstring test. I'm gonna get you to lay down on the mat. I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move the camera there. Perfect. Now extend your legs, and then you're gonna lift one leg up, trying to keep your knees straight. That's it, as far as you can. Perfect. That's a 90-degree angle with the floor, which is incredible flexibility. Now switch legs. Amazing. Both at 90 degrees. Really good flexibility at your hamstrings. And lastly, we're going to do a shoulder flexibility. So just try to touch the mat at the back. Oh, amazing. So usually people can't really touch the floor. They stay a bit higher.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be restricted, but because you can go all the way down, it just means you got really good flexibility at your shoulders. So that's 180 degrees, completely straight, which is really good. And then last test I want to perform is a simple sit and reach. So if you don't mind sitting down, yes, sitting, and then try to touch your toes as far as you can. And that's 16 centimeters past your toes, which is absolutely amazing. So many people can't even touch their toes. That's all for flexibility. Now we're gonna do a strength test.
Okay.
So we're gonna do push-ups.
Excellent.
You can choose to do either on your knees or on your toes, up to you. And then you do as many push-ups as you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
Whenever you feel like you're gonna drop the form.
Okay.
Very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So that seventh one wasn't really all the way down. So we want to count up until you lose your form. So I'm just going to put 6 push-ups, which is really good. And lastly, we're going to do a aerobic test, which is going to measure your heart capacity. So we're going to do something called the Queen's College SET test. It's a very fun test, which is going to measure how your heart is working during and after a workout. So I got the step set up at a 41 centimeters high. It's not the best camera angle, but we'll make it work. And then basically, I'll give you the pace, which is gonna be this. And yes, so every beat is gonna be up, up, down, down. I want you to be very careful with your ankle. I know you had an ankle injury, so I want you to, as soon as it starts hurting, please stop. Okay? So be very careful. We're gonna do that for 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna measure your heart rate right after the finish. Okay, ready and go. go. Keep going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. I'll take a heart rate. 16 in. I'm gonna pause this. 16 in 10 seconds. So that'll be 36. That'll be 120 beats per minute, which actually is not bad. It's really good. People usually get a heart rate of 170, 100. So it's not that elevated. That's really good. Means your work at the farm is really paying off. Love my farm. Thank you so much.